Yo, what's up, guys? It's Siege and Sam here,
How's it going?
and we are going to start a kind of, a series of videos every Thursday of the week, and or of the weeks of the month, and whatever. And we're going to give you guys some advice on how we make good quality content that you've been seeing a lot of on my channel and on his channel. So, you want to start off on the first pro tip of ours?
Yeah, so a good thing, or probably one of the most important things to, starting your career as an amateur filmmaker is to definitely watch movies. You need to just not really watch for story. I mean, if you're into the story writing aspect of filmmaking, then definitely look for like climaxes and build-ups and things like that. But also watch for content, and that's basically camera movements, how scenes are shot, because I mean you don't see movies just shot like, I mean, a conversation wouldn't just be two people sitting in a room talking. You have moving shots, you have bust shots, you have over the shoulder shots, you have close-ups, you have all these different kind of shots that you can use. So basically the more movies you watch, the more genres you watch, the different kind of movies you watch, the more and the closer you pay attention, the more you'll learn, and you'll be amazed just by watching one movie a week, say, and you'll just automatically pick up, and when you actually start making these movies, you'll incorporate other producers and directors' techniques into your own projects.
Yeah, you're going to be learning from these guys, and you're going to be taking what they've done in those movies with, like, mental notes that you're taking, and you incorporate them into your movies, and you're going to actually start seeing, like, the differences between what directors do, because everyone has their own style, and once you start watching what other people do, you could start developing what you do yourself.
Yeah, like your own style.
So that's basically going to get you started with exactly what your video is going to be about, and make sure you keep it varied. You don't want just action movies and have your mom worried about what you're doing in the backyard every single day. But you want to, make it like more story-driven one day, more action-y the next day, and make sure you completely, make the content of your channel open to more people, because the more people see other kinds of videos on your channel, the more likely they will be to subscribing to you and looking forward to more videos.
And another thing that's really important, and just kind of like molding your style of movie or video making, is like, know what you like. You can't just go into making a video without any idea. I mean, you might be able to, but it's not going to be the best that it could be. So you want to know what you like. You want to know genres, styles, camera motions. You want to know your favorite directors, favorite acting style. So if you like drama, if you like humor, if you like action, like, you need to know these things, because if you don't, you're going in blind, and that's no way to start a film.
Corridor Digital once said that a movie is 10% plot and then 90% execution. So you need to make sure that what you're going down with is what you want in the end, what's going on in your head. And that's not always easy to pull off, especially when you don't know what everyone else is thinking, because what's going on in your head, someone else might interpret it as something else. So, you want to write down every shot on paper.
Yes, definitely plan. You can't just go in without any idea, because when you do that, it's just going to be chaos. The people you're working with are not going to work with someone who's disorganized. You got to know exactly what you're doing. So that means storyboarding, taking notes, writing down every single emotion, every single micro
and effect that you want your video to portray.
Yeah, I mean, if you're working with actors, or if you're acting yourself, I know it's a little bit easier to do when you're by yourself, but if you're directing people, you need to, like, they need to know exactly what you want, because if they don't, you're not going to get exactly what you want, and that's what matters. Putting your vision into other people's heads.
The more time you spend in pre-production, the easier it is in post-production. It's always like that. I know nobody likes storyboarding, nobody likes sheets or scripts or anything like that, but it's so much easier to edit your video. You don't even need the best equipment to make a good film. Yeah. I made my entire documentary in iMovie, and I didn't, sweat anything.
Yeah, and that film, I'm gonna congratulate you here. That film was so well put together. Even I wouldn't have been able to tell like it was done in iMovie. That's how well put together it was. And I know when I started, I had a PC, and I was using Windows Movie Maker, and yeah, the quality was terrible, but I mean, at least I started learning how to use editing software. I learned different effects, transitions, things like that, and that's just basic stuff. Once you kind of get a hold or get an idea of what you like and how to use all the equipment, you can go on to more advanced stuff like Adobe Premiere, Sony Vegas Pro, Final Cut Pro, all these high-end softwares, and you can do really great stuff with them, just starting with, like you said, iMovie or Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how software works. I mean, really, to make a good video, all you need is a camera, and then you need something to combine 2 clips together, and then that's it. You have a video, and whether that video is good, it depends on if you thought it out or not.
Yeah, I'm going to add something to that list. Good camera and something to put clips together, and you also need imagination.
Exactly.
You're not going to make a good video without some kind of, I don't know how to describe it, some kind of essence of your imagination being portrayed to other people.
Now let's get into more of the technical side of things. People people say that a movie is 50% video and 50% audio, which it is. You can't have a movie without either one of those. Well, you can with silent film, but in a typical movie video aspect, you want audio and you want video. And to make sure you guys know something, the better your audio is, the better the video is going to be. So in the end, it's better to have better audio quality than it is to have better video quality.
And I mean, you can just experiment with this. I mean, if you were just like watching a silent film, I mean, or a regular film with no sound, it'll have less of an impression on you than if you were just listening to the audio with headphones. I mean, the images are nice, but the audio is where the magic comes in, so to speak.
All right, let's actually go on set, see what's going on set. You have to have a positive outlook onto everything. If one person is negative, it totally brings the entire set down.
Yeah.
And you need to be organized, like we said in the beginning, to make sure that everyone that's there is happy, whether that means going out for pizza afterwards or promising them something like that. I've done that before, and it worked out great. I'm excited. You know, it's always great.
And something else, like if you, like the negative attitude, if you're stressed, and if someone else has a negative attitude, it's contagious. People will pick up on that, and they'll start running with it. They'll be like, start shooting down people's ideas, like just being totally negative, and that's not what you want. And with the whole directing part of things, if someone's not like helping you out like they should, it's okay to raise your voice. It's okay to give them a little attitude, because sometimes that little push will make them realize that you're serious and passionate about this film. And I mean, you don't have to worry about being a jerk, because if they know that you're so passionate about this project, then they will be passionate about it too. If you're just la-di-da, like, oh yeah, well, I mean, we'll get this done, or 7 or 8, 9 takes for this one clip, that's not how you should work. You should work with very, not strict, but very, very direct like notions to your actors or crew, and they will pick up on that, and they'll also join in.
If you want to see that, you can watch the making of Pickeroon Wood. Alright, so we're going to basically wrap it up here. We covered everything that we needed to in this first basic introductory video. We're going to actually have a lot more coming your way,
Right.
along with film tips. So, any last words?
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to check out Siege's channel, also mine, down in the description below, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out. Deuces.